So, to all my viewers out there, if you've been keeping up with the latest tech news, you know that Apple dropped their latest AirPods Pro 3 when they dropped the iPhone 17 series, while Nothing dropped their latest earbuds, the Nothing Air 3, with a cool new look. Considering both earbuds released in the same month, I mean, it's only fair if I see whether or not Nothing has found the blueprint to creating earbuds that are better than a tried and true classic. Am I right? There's a small antenna on the earbuds with the word Air 3 in their signature dotted font, connected to a transparent stem. It's said by Nothing that these are built with a stronger signal than the last Air 2s, so you can have strong connections on the move. Well, real-world tests have shown the Air 3s to be extremely buggy and more prone to disconnecting in areas with mid to high online traffic compared to other high-end earbuds. However, connection range has improved some with the new antennas. Plus, these earbuds support Bluetooth 5.4. AirPods Pro 3 on the other hand are rocking with Bluetooth 5.3, but as far as interference or connection issues seem to be concerned, it appears to be very little. But the Air 3s support dual device multi-point connection for way more seamless audio switching between devices than with the AirPods Pro 3, mainly because of automatic device switching. So that's one connectivity advantage that the Air 3 have over the AirPods Pro. The Nothing Air 3s use AAC, SBC, and LDAC codecs, while AirPods Pro 3 only offer 2 of the 3 because, well, LDAC is designed for Android devices. The AirPods Pro 3 are powered by Apple's latest H2 chip, so there is a drastic improvement in noise cancellation, there's adaptive transparency mode, and improved battery management compared to earbuds with the H1. The new AirPods Pro 3 are more on the bassy side compared to the second gen Pros, but it seems like Apple may have overdone it a bit with the treble and high notes. This is mainly because of the V-shaped sound signature, or V curve, that really drives the bass and treble but de-emphasizes those mid-range frequencies. However, the overall sound is still pretty good, and again, who doesn't love more bass? The vents on the AirPods Pro 3 are also bigger, which could have some influence on the stronger bass. The Nothing Air 3s have built-in 12mm drivers that deliver more clarity than the last Nothing earbuds, but these definitely have more pronounced bass and treble, same with the Pro 3s. However, with that in mind, they aren't as balanced as the previous Nothing Ears, and they have that scooped V-shaped tuning where in some situations those low ends can create a bit of distortion or the high ends are too much. But at the same time, the previous Nothing Ears, although their sound signature was tighter, those high and low ends would be noticeably weaker compared to the new Air 3s. As far as overall sound clarity and resolution go between the two, it's the AirPods Pro 3 easily. But if you want a more affordable audio experience and a slightly heavier bass, you may fancy the Nothing Air better. Although I think the bass on the Pro 3s are definitely a very strong competitor. The AirPods Pro 3 have larger vents carved into their design, which helps increase range and emphasis with the bass, and they've been very slightly altered at an angle so they fit better in your ears. They're also narrower and the ear tips are infused with a memory foam layer for a more comfortable feel. Overall, these are extremely comfortable, and as far as aesthetics go, AirPods are known for their clean and uniform design. The Air 3s look better in my opinion, and they seem to have a pretty comfortable fit across the board. Although I believe the AirPods Pro 3 would be a better fit because of their new design. The Nothing Air 3s are also slimmer than the last Nothing Air earbuds at 0.35mm. The stem is mostly transparent, and you can get these in either black or white. AirPods are very uniform and only have one color, simply because it's easier to recognize them. But at the same time, it can make it look super plain and boring to some people. The case on the AirPods Pro 3 uses USB-C, so it's a perfect fit for most chargers out there. The case supports MagSafe like on the regular AirPods 3, unlike someone, and it fits perfectly in your pocket. The case for the Nothing Air 3 is made with recycled aluminum, and it's combined with a transparent lid at the top. It's pretty good to look at, the hinge is pretty firm and durable, so it opens and closes pretty well. Now, something unique about this case is that it's the only case that I've ever seen that has a built-in super mic. The super mic can be activated by pressing on the talk button that's built into the side of the case, and it has 2 MEMS microphones with beamforming technology. Now, in theory, this sounds like a good idea, but the execution was pretty terrible. There are plenty of complaints about the super mic not sounding good at all, which kind of takes away from such a unique idea. This would be better for quick notes and voice memos, but otherwise you probably won't get much use from this. The Nothing Ear 3s allow up to 5.5 hours of listening time with ANC, and built-in wireless charging with the case can allow up to 38 hours of use. It's also said that you can get 10 hours of listening time with a 10-minute USB-C charge. So the battery life is actually pretty good on the Nothing Ear 3, not much to say there. The battery on the AirPods Pro 3 is noticeably better with 8 hours of total battery life with ANC, and the charging case, it's up to a total of 24 hours. So you can guarantee way longer listening sessions than usual with ANC on. Speaking of ANC, the win easily goes to AirPods Pro 3. Noise cancellation has improved a lot with the new Pro earbuds, and these AirPods are pretty much top in the industry with their ANC. There's also the hearing aid feature on the Pro 3, which is pretty innovative on Apple's part. Battery has improved with hearing aid because now you can get 10 hours on a single charge. Transparency mode is still decent, and actually it's better now with the bigger vents on the earbuds. Like AirPods, the Nothing Ear 3 provides a spatial audio listening experience. However, it's nowhere near as sophisticated, and like I said before, the AirPods Pro 3 have better clarity and sound resolution. Overall, the Nothing Ear 3s are a decent competitor. As far as aesthetics go, the design tops AirPods in my opinion, and the super mic installed into the case is a pretty cool feature, but with a poor execution. They may be more bass-ended depending on the situation, but don't offer the same clarity as AirPods Pro 3, although that may be altered according to the codec. The AirPods Pro 3 are unstoppable when it comes to battery life, industry-leading ANC, amazing sound, and a variety of features that have been accumulated over the years. AirPods Pro 3 are just the better choice in my opinion. However, the Ear 3s are way cheaper and they still offer great sound quality, decent ANC, okay connectivity, and a better look. So depending on what you're going for, the Ear 3s may be the better option. That's it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Before you leave, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and like the video if you gained insight. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram, and also follow me on Reddit. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.